I never quite know what to think about The Mandalorian, especially The Mandalorian episode 5, which was the episode that released this week. So I'm just going to be basically covering pretty much everything that I thought was pretty major within this episode. So if you are new to the channel, subscribe and like. And yeah, basically straight to start off with the whole entire episode is the pirates from, I think, episode 2 come back. And you know, I was kind of like, I like the idea of the pirates. I like the whole kind of Western jewel they had as well in that episode. And overall, the pirate's pretty cool. Other than like the main like captain looks a little strange, but you know, that's really my own complaint. Originally, the pirates were like really mad at the Mandalorian for some reason, even though he was just some random guy standing in the background. But now they are actually annoyed at Grief Karga and basically Navarro in general, because you know he kind of runs it and everything. So they decide, you know what, we're going to take over Navarro, and that's basically what they do. They just bomb the hell out of it. All the pirates start looting it and everything. Everybody on Navarro just like legs it, and they're just kind of like hiding away. And just whatever, I don't know, drinking some soup, some Jawa juice maybe, I don't know, whatever. And yeah, they're in some like trouble. So they call on to the Mandalorians. And then the Mandalorians like somewhat agree, and they're like, okay, let's do this. Let's go help Navarro, because there's, you know, we're going to get something out of this, like some parts of land and everything, which yeah, they eventually do. And what I find interesting, like, because it's basically just a take on a Western genre, and that's kind of what the show is inspired. Like, it's a space Western at the end of the day. So it's like, oh, you know, one town is like reuniting with another group that maybe they wouldn't think that that would ever happen. Basically, take out a bigger threat. It's like just a common trope, and I guess it kind of makes sense at the same time, and Grief Karga is kind of allies with the Mandalorian anyway, so there's kind of like something going on there, even though some of the Mandalorians like, should we trust him? And then you got Pavis Vizsla, I think his name is, and he's like, let's do this, whatever. There's this huge hyped up speech, and they're like holding this hammer from the armorer. It's like it's kind of like the flipping conch from Lord of the Flies, who's like, whoever holds it can talk. So I don't know. It was yeah, it was just whatever. It was just like, it was kind of slow. I just wanted to get straight to the pirates taking over, but yeah. Then the Mandalorians invade Navarro, basically, take over, try and like take out as many pirates as they can. There's a guy with a machine gun. They take him out, do this massive flank. And then you've kind of got this whole kind of part with the Mandalorian is N1, not the starfighter, right? And he's like trying to take out the capital ship. And there's all these other like mini pirate ships as well going after him. It's not Sabine, Bo-Katan helps him out. I said Sabine in my other video, and I like remade the video because I kept saying Sabine. I don't know why I'm getting them confused. But anyway, Bo-Katan helps out the Mandalorian, and there's kind of a whole plot there. And then it basically just ends up, the capital ship gets destroyed. And then, yeah, that's it. The pirates are basically done for. But overall, the whole like main problem with this episode, just from what I've already explained right now, and some of the other episodes, well, Mandalorian is not really the main character. There's a lot of other characters in this show. Bo-Katan, the armorer, gets a lot of like speech and dialogue. Paz Vizsla, like we know he's got like some child that was saved by the Mandalorian. That was going on this whole plot there. It's like, let's just focus on maybe the Mandalorian. I mean, it just is a lot better. And yeah, they're kind of missing that out a lot. And it's kind of basically just funneled down into every single Mandalorian. And I kind of get it. Like, the Mandalorian could be multiple other Mandalorians. But it kind of hints that, oh yeah, it's actually Djarin. It's like, why can't you just focus on him? Even though his character wasn't like as fully fleshed out, they should have done more. There's just something else there that they're kind of missing, and that's kind of what I feel like is kind of a big problem with the show. He feels like a sidekick character. There's like all these like side plot stuff with like the New Republic in the show as well. Even that episode, I think it was episode 4, or yeah, I think it was episode 4 or 3, and it's just like the side plot of Dr. Pershing. It's like the parts in the New Republic are so bad. I just don't. I want to skip them. I'm not gonna lie. And it's just like, yeah, there's no Mandalorian moments there. It's a different area of the galaxy. I know it kind of adds something to like the plot. The whole thing could have just been like cut down a lot. When the pilot goes to go get help from the New Republic for the pirates on Navarro, yeah, the New Republic guy's like, sorry, can't help. Like, couldn't that have been explained in 5 seconds when the pilot goes to see the Mandalorians? It's like, there's so much stuff here that's just been like chucked down. It's like, it's annoying to see, but there's like the biggest gripe there. And at the end of the episode, there's like two main moments. The first moment is when Bo-Katan takes off her helmet in front of the armorer, because the armorer tells her to, and says, "You walk both worlds," whatever that means, some like random like goofy dialogue or whatever, because basically Bo-Katan told the armorer that she's seen the mythosaur, so the armorer thinks that this is some sort of sign of something. Anyway, yeah, she's saying that Bo-Katan's going to be the one to like unite the Mandalorians and like give them more power again. So yeah, all the Mandalorians agree, yeah, okay, this is cool. And then that's that. So it's almost like Bo-Katan's basically the main character now. Din Djarin unlucky. But then the second moment that was pretty big is the whole part about Moff Gideon. Moff Gideon was captured at the end of like season 2, and then it explains in this, they find the shuttle, the pilot finds the shuttle that Moff Gideon was actually in and like captured in and was getting taken somewhere, and it's just in space, just like flying and like doing nothing. Well, not flying, but just like dead in space. It's been broken into. Like the passengers there from the New Republic, like the I don't know, the guards there have been like killed, and then maybe not killed, maybe just like killed from like the space atmosphere or whatever. And then like Moff Gideon isn't there, so Moff Gideon's escaped somehow. They actually notice that there's a bit of like Vescar in the ship, and they say, does this mean a Mandalorian helped them? Now, my theory, and it's a really bad theory, I don't think it's actually going to come true, but basically, the pilot's going to think that it's the Mandalorians, so he's going to tell the New Republic that the Mandalorians are in this location, and then there's some like feud between the New Republic and the Mandalorians. Or it's the fact that maybe there's like some like rogue Mandalorian that's helped Moff Gideon, or Moff Gideon's got some like part of Vescar that he's used to escape, and he's gone on his own journey back with like this new empire coming up. So there's a lot of things that can kind of go on here. It's like I don't really know how to view it. There's always these plot twists in the exact same times of the shows, like the Bad Batch and the Mandalorian. But the episode was just like, overall, it was just like, it's just a really weird show. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, as I already said, the first couple of episodes this new season have been like kind of all over the place and really strange. I'm not a huge fan of the show so far. Like, there's some moments that, I like the Western gunslinger fights. The whole Western style is kind of cool, but they need to focus more on the Mandalorian, take out some of this New Republic stuff, and just kind of have a clearer story. I kind of like the idea with the pirates, but not executed the best. I feel like it's very strange for the whole group of pirates to be able to take out Navarro so easily. Surely they should have had some better defenses. Why on earth would they not, when they already know they've got trouble with like some people, even the Mandalorians themselves? So, I don't totally get it, really. That's all for me. Nothing else much more to say. Subscribe and like, and I'll see you all in the next one. See ya.